everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today, one of the most highly anticipated movies of the entire year I get to talk about today, VHS 94. I am so excited to talk about this. The first two VHS films are slowly becoming some of my favorite horror films of all time. I don't love found footage, but when it's done this creatively, I fall in love with it. So cool, I can't wait to see another rendition of this. We're going to be talking about the trailer a little bit and some other things I noticed about the trailer that you might have missed. We're going to get into all of that in just a second here, but first I'm going to need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon as well. If you support me at literally any tier, you will become an executive producer on my new fan film, Red Right Hand, which comes out sometime in October. Actually, October 8th. I can say the release date now, thank God. 2 days after VHS 94. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
Well, sometimes that is better.
Now, I've watched the trailer like 100 times at this point. I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. I've kind of pieced together a couple of the scenes, put them together, thinking like these might be like 4 of the big stories. It says that there's 5, but I think that's including the one where the cops rush in to find all the VHS tapes, which we kind of already know about that one, but the other ones are still kind of a mystery. So obviously starting off, there's the one where there's going to be like the main one where we get all the other segments from, where maybe they like constantly are playing VHS tapes and then it will cut to another skit or whatever. But the main one overall is going to be these cops rushing into this building and finding basically like these cult members dead with all these crazy VHS tapes lying around. This one of course takes place in 1994 when VHS was like the height of media at the time, which it makes sense to go back in time for this new film. I wonder if they're going to do kind of like something similar to the first VHS where maybe we get like these people who are all dead in this room start like getting up and walking around. Maybe that's where all these like we see some images of all these upside down crosses later on in the trailer. Maybe like it's some kind of like demonic possession thing, something along those lines. That's kind of my guess. The next one I kind of pieced together is there's this one where we see like this woman, she's at a funeral home, and there's another shot where we see the coffin shaking and we hear a zombie noise coming from it. Later on in that same room, I can tell because like you can see those chairs or whatever, we see this like big like fat zombie. He's got like a big like rip in him and he makes like a little noise. You like that? I can do it one more time for you. It's my best zombie. I should never play a zombie in a movie. That would be bad. We also get some shots later on of like these people in like this winter setting. We never see like an outside, and it's nighttime in those shots that I was talking about earlier at this funeral home. So outside it might be like winter time. Because then we also get these shots of like all these dead bodies laying in like snow, and there's like an explosion in one scene. There's also a scene where we see like a Ram truck with this giant machine gun on the back and they're like shooting people. My guess is that's also part of the zombie skit. Maybe that's like the next day or something. I'm not sure. Considering those dead bodies that are laying around in like this picture right here, it kind of looks like that maybe there's like a bunch of zombies in this scene. We also get this shot of another zombie that kind of looks like the picture from this shot right here, where like if you look very closely, there's a picture frame of like some dude. It kind of looks like that other zombie, so that might be the one that's in the coffin. Now the next skit that I think I kind of pieced together is there's this one where there's this very single, like very quick shot where we see this reporter. She's standing in front of this tunnel. Now later on in the trailer we see this guy who I'm assuming is the cameraman filming the reporter earlier on. He is now in the tunnel alone asking where Holly is. He then sees this super creepy monster that kind of looks like a deformed version of Holly. Maybe she like got turned into a monster somehow. Maybe she like mutated into some creepy giant monster that's roaming these tunnels. If you look really closely at it, it kind of looks like a mutated version. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But there's definitely some kind of monster roaming these tunnels that is definitely going to either kill Holly or transform her. A few other shots that I kind of pieced together is there's like this like body horror one that kind of looks like this dude who's like cutting up this other dude and maybe like building up like maybe some kind of like Frankenstein or something, because later on we see him like the same camera, because it says like live in the top left corner, we see him get like this like machine gun, crazy futuristic looking like gun on his hand, and he starts like killing all these people. I'm assuming maybe it's like this crazy doctor is like engineering this person to be some kind of like super crazy weapon or some bullshit, and then he escapes and starts killing everyone at this like secret government facility or something like that. It sounds kind of crazy. I'm super down for that one. It looks like really just crazy sci-fi horror. I'm so down for that. There's also this one shot that I couldn't tell if this is like supposed to be like a head that was like cut in half. Maybe it's like a zombie's head and like fell on the ground, because the eye is twitching both ways, but I can't tell if like this is a person either stuck like halfway in the ground or like a zombie's head that got cut in half. Either way, it looks fucking dope, and I kind of wanted to mention it because, man, I'm so excited for this movie. I cannot wait to see it. And then possibly the coolest shot of the entire trailer, the thing that terrified me to my core, was the veggie masher. Bro, I hope to God, I have my fingers crossed here, that somehow someone is getting their like head or some kind of body part mashed in this thing. There's a big question mark here if we actually see an entire horror skit within this movie based off of a killer with some kind of veggie masher. That would be fucking great. Oh my god, that would be so funny. The other thing I love about these movies, they're so brilliant with their horror, but they also have a sense of humor. But if this one is anything like VHS 2, which this trailer makes it look a lot like that, I am going to be very happy with it. I think all of us saw VHS Viral and we were all pretty disappointed by it. There's one skit in that one that I actually really liked, the one where the guy goes to like the other dimension and there's like all demons and stuff. That one was really cool, but besides that, VHS Viral is just such a letdown, man. The other two skits, there's like a magic one, and then honest to God, I can't even remember the other one. I think there's one about like kids skateboarding or something. Both of those just kind of suck. I really want to see a revamped version of VHS. This is a series that I feel like they could pump out every year with up-and-coming horror directors. I would love to see more and more of these movies just done right. I don't know what happened with VHS Viral, but that movie just was kind of a huge letdown for me. Especially when those first two entries were so strong. I mean, such good movies. Some of my favorite found footage ever. I hope this one can follow in those footsteps and kind of leave VHS Viral in the past somewhere. VHS 94 releases exclusively on Shudder October 6th. So make sure to get your Shudder subscriptions today. It's only like $6 or something. This is not sponsored, but like I'm a huge supporter of Shudder. Shudder, please give me a sponsorship. I'll do anything. What do you guys think about VHS 94? Are you excited for it? Do you want to see more Veggie Masher content? Because let me tell you, I'm on that same boat. Leave me a comment down below about it. Thank you all so much for watching my new video on VHS 94. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. Like I said, you will be an executive producer. If you support me at literally any tier, just $1 a month, and boom, you're an executive producer, just like that. Do that before October 8th and you will become an executive producer on Red Right Hand, my Scream fan film. Which, oh my god, I'm writing the music for right now and it is sounding hella dope. I hate to be full of myself, but damn, I am so excited for this. This is good. I hope y'all enjoy it because I put a year's worth of work into it. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.
Hello?
Storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.